Hey, how's it going? Hey, listen, summer's here, grilling season's here. I know we haven't put out a lot of barbecuing videos and whatnot, cooking videos, but, you know, we're just getting warmed up. It's only really June starting.
It's very warm.
It's very warm today. So we're going to do something that's going to give us an opportunity to not stay outside and cook so long. A lot of it will happen magically inside the kitchen. But we will be out there when the sun's gone down a little bit and we can still get things done. So, what we're going to do today, we've got pork chops. Boneless pork chop. Pork loin boneless tea, whatever that means. Anyway, these were on sale the other day, so I grabbed them, put them in the freezer. They're still quite frozen, perfectly all right. What we're going to be doing with these today is we're going to be marinating them and then grilling them. Okay? So you can see there's still quite a bit of frost on there. Now, to make our marinade, we're going to do something relatively simple. We got, I don't know, maybe a little less than a quarter of a pound, I don't know, a couple of ounces of ginger I sliced thinly. Goes in the bowl.
Missed one.
I missed one. Anyway, I like ginger with pork. I think it's a fantastic flavor combination. Now, the problem I have with this is that's our garlic. And look, all our garlic is almost all gone.
Aww.
And it's really hard to get it all out of there with a scraping, right? Wrong. Magic juice. Apple juice also goes fantastic with pork, and this is kind of what we're going to be using for the primary of our marinade tonight. So I'm going to put a little, Lurch says he agrees, he likes it. Oh, we put the lid back on, hopefully we don't splash ourselves. Get all that garlic loosened up in there. Look at that. Ah, what a bargain. All right. In goes the garlic, and look at that. We've got pretty much all of them out of there. That's fantastic. Got a new one over here for later. So anyway, we're going to be doing apple juice, garlic, and ginger.
It's gonna be really sweet.
Should be pretty sweet. Yeah. Well, the heck with it. We'll just put it all in there. That's all right. Do it. There's our juice. There's our chops. We got all our chops over here.
Smells so good.
Yeah, it does. Now we're not real hungry right now, which is also why we're delaying our things. You'll see another video coming out soon. You'll probably figure out why we're not super hungry.
Should be out after before this.
Yeah. So we're just going to take these pork chops and we're going to put them right in the marinade. Now, a lot of people will say to you, but why do you need to marinate pork chops? You don't.
Why not?
North Dakota. You don't need to marinate pork chops. It's not required.
Marinate pork chop.
However, for my liking, you know, when Mom used to fry the pork chops and the fats and all the things like, whoops, one on the floor. Mom used to put them in the pan and fry them in the fats and all those things. Yeah, they tasted pretty good.
Drier than a Sahara Desert.
A lot of times they get drier than a cob. Yes, they do. So our hope and our thought, and I think what we're going to get, by having these marinate for several hours, is a little extra juice, a little extra flavor, a little extra moisture that's going to be trapped inside of our chops and help out keeping them from drying out and making you eat shoe leather. Okay?
All right.
So now, because those are frozen still, we don't have to worry about refrigerating this. Because the frozen will thaw out, keep the thing cold. We should be okay, right?
Love it.
Right, yeah. So we're just going to put that aside. We'll move these out of the way. We'll put that aside until later. We're also going to have some real simple sides with it today. We're going to have a 4-cheese potato, which we're probably not going to show in the video, but we'll show you what it looks like when we're done with it. Maybe some kettle chips, some other things to go with it. You know, your summertime sides. You know, whether you want coleslaw, you want potato salad, whatever you want to make with it. We're going to show you what those look like, and we've got something else we're going to be adding as just a little bonus in this video. So stick around. Hey, so looks like the taters are pretty well done. These
Holy
didn't take
cow.
too long. Yeah, look at that, though. We're going to take that off and let it cool down for a minute. We'll sample that in a minute. But we got to get some of this juice on these pork chops because they're looking pretty good so far. I don't want them to dry out, like we said, because there's nothing worse than a dry pork chop. Got some sizzlers on here, a little chicken sausage going on. None of them wood's burning down because we got the lid off. We'll just throw some more in, no big deal. So let's spoon some of that on, shall we?
Spoonful
We got a
of marinade.
spoonful of our marinade.
Mix the turkey.
What the
go
hell is
down.
this?
I don't know. From your
Yay.
potato?
You think I can use this spoon? Nah. Spoon. We got
That's a ladle.
That's it. Well, whatever. If we're gonna cook ridiculous, we're gonna do things ridiculously. Besides, I love this ladle. I got it at a rummage sale or something for like 50 cents. Or no, this came out of a storage unit. That's right. We're going to put some of that apple juice on there. We're going to let that help out with keeping it moist and everything like that. So keep that juice flavor up. Add some more of our favorite num num wood. I believe this is hickory that we're adding right now. There's some hickory. What's up, Doc? All right, we're gonna get the rest of the chicken sausage on. Probably flip those pork chops over, ladle on some more of our juices. We'll show you what the end. Oh, before we go though, let's try these papers. Let's see what these are about. We got a minute to do that, right? Okay, let me get a fork. My hat, it has 3 forks, and 3 forks have my hat. So these have 4 different kinds of cheese in them, little diced potatoes, probably hotter than the molten sunlight, but that's okay. Let's see what we got here, shall we? I think they could have went a few minutes longer, but the flavor is amazing.
Man, we should have made more of that.
I think you're right. By the way, good idea adding that extra. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll get through those steps. Lurch will ask me if I rang, which I didn't. We'll get those flipped over, add more stuff, add more sausage, get those smoked. And we'll show you what the end results look like. We'll do a little sampling, use that pitmaster privilege, show you the results. We pulled a couple of the sausages off because they got done a little early, so we're going to put those on the boons so we can tie the chicken sausage.
That's going to be too hot. Oh.
Yeah, never too hot, right? Just came out the grill. It's going to burn my tongue. Let's do it. Oh. Holy crap, is that hot.
I wonder why.
Oh, man, that apple flavor in there, though, fantastic stuff. Potatoes turned out really good. You gonna take a bite? You want me to hold it?
I got it.
You got it? Careful, it's really hot.
And then we call it a hot dog?
Yeah, hot dog. But the flavor is really good. You can taste the smoke flavor in there, which is a bonus for doing things the way we do them versus doing them in a pan or in the oven or whatever.
Oh, very hot.
Very hot. Put it down for a minute. Let's come
No,
on.
I got it.
Okay, you can handle it. So let's go take a look over here. We did move the chicken sausages. Oof, that's blasting my eyeglasses. Chicken sausages are just about done. We did move those a little closer with a little more num wood, so they got a little more smoke. But these are really great. I really like them. It's not the kielbasa. It's not my favorite thing to have, but it's a nice alternative, you know? We're going to check the temp on one of these pork chops and see what we got. Where did my temp gun go? There it is. Handy dandy thermometer 3000. Let's check this one right here because this one's towards the outside. If this one's done, that means the internal ones are more done too. Not quite. 142 degrees. So I'm probably going to switch those out with the chicken sausages. We'll get them finished off. We'll show you what they look like when they're done in just a moment. When the sun goes down. Yeah. So we've got the rest of them on there. They're just right at temperature. So we pulled off one that was a little closer and a little smaller just to give you an idea of what we've got. Now that's a cute little pork chop, is it not?
It's so weird. It's so weird.
When I grow up, I want my nickname to be Pork Chop. So we're going to take a look at that on the inside. Now that looks to me like that's pretty dang juicy. I'm not really sure if you can see that on camera, but you can see it on the cutting board, that's for sure. These things turned out pretty tender, pretty juicy. Yeah, pretty amazing. That's fantastic. I love it. You can taste the apple in it really good. The ginger gives it just a hint. I mean, just a hint of bite. Want another one? We'll just take the whole thing. I don't care. That's what it's there for, is to eat, right? Yeah. You taste just a little bit of that.
What are your fingers?
You can taste just a little bit of that seasoning on the outside. Kind of glazed on the outside a little bit like a brown sugar would. There must be brown sugar in that mix. I don't know. But I'm thrilled with how they turned out, and they're juicy. Tender to chew. That's the way a pork chop should be. So, we're going to go wrap this up, get all this food taken in the house, get the chicken sausages off, finish those off, get everything wrapped up and get in the house and eat. So you know what that means? It's time to say goodbye. But before we say goodbye, I want to remind you of our Thursday Night Live shows. If you are Pokemon lovers, and I know a lot of you have been asking for barbecue videos, so we're out doing barbecue videos when the weather permits it and when my body will allow me, because some of them take a really long time. You see it in 30 minutes or less. Sometimes it takes me 12 hours, and sometimes I can't do that, especially in this heat we've got right now. But they will be coming to Thursday nights, Pokemon nights, 7 p.m. Central. You can join us there. All you got to do is come on and talk in the chat. Say, hello, how are you doing? And you can put in entries for free
Hello,
giveaways.
how are you doing?
And you can get some great bargains on Pokemon cards as well. If you have a Pokemon lover in your life and want to get them some gifts, we can hook you up. Till next time, please like, share, subscribe, ring a ding the bell notification. Comment below. Let us know what your favorite thing to cook on the grill is.
Cake.
It's not that far before the 4th of July is coming up, our next big holiday, and you can be out and cook and do it. And then those of you that do like to cook, maybe with Father's Day coming up, maybe you can let Dad sit in the chair for once, and you can get out and grill too. Who knows?
With my brother.
Well, until next time, gang, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown us over the last 3 years. Until next time, remember, we made taters and pork chops and sausage oh my, and you can do it too. Get out and do it. Take care.